I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You think I am, but I won't. I'm not going to gush over Twice's awesome slit on the side style pants. Whether it be Chaeyoung or Jihyo's button-up beautiful slits, Momo's half-slit pants, Dahyun's JYP homage with a slit twist, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to talk about skirts instead. Obviously, Twice are kicking off their Feel Special promotion. Recently, they made an appearance at the MBN Hero concert, where they also performed their previous title track, Fancy. Ooh. And while that performance was going on, a lot of fans thought that Nayeon had a wardrobe malfunction on stage. If you see any photos or fan cams from this performance, you can see that her skirt was torn on both sides, as if she wanted to join in on the side slit action. Now, with things like this, as long as nothing bad happens, I don't expect anyone to really comment on it. Maybe the girls tell it as a funny story for variety shows later on, but this time, surprisingly, JYP Entertainment actually came out and made a statement on it saying it wasn't a wardrobe malfunction, the skirt was torn on purpose. Apparently, it was just too uncomfortable for Nayeon, so they ended up tearing it on both sides for her. It wouldn't be revealing too much since she was already wearing black biker type shorts underneath, and I think that's awesome. How many times have we seen other artists like Red Velvet have to just deal with it on stage? Obviously uncomfortable, it distresses them while they're on stage. They're not going to be able to dance the way you want, so why make them wear things that restrict them physically and sometimes mentally? That's why it's so refreshing to see the stylist this time make the call, sacrifice the skirt, and just tear it so that she feels a little better. It's a small step and a temporary solution to a problem we've seen many times. But stylists are always going to want the artist to look good and fit the concept. There just needs to be a little bit more consideration and just has to be a balance between that and comfort. You know what? Let's appreciate JYP for letting everyone know what was going on, even though they didn't really have to in this case. Usually when companies make a statement on things, there are much bigger issues. And you're rarely gonna hear the actual idols themselves complain about something unless you push them that far. I mean, a few EXO members were just pushed to that point, figuratively and physically, but we'll get to that in a second. Just think about that. They were pushed to the point where they had to speak out against specific fans at the airport themselves. That's how bad this got. I mean, we've seen crazy situations at the airport before. iKON were just in that predicament a few weeks ago, almost mobbed to the ground. Bobby was smacked in the face with a plushie. Now, do you really think he's going to have fond memories of your plushie if you smack him in the face with it? I don't understand the mindset. In EXO's chaotic situation, someone even pushed Chen just to get a picture of another member. After they finally got home, the members seemed not only to be fed up with it, but also concerned for everyone else's safety. Think about it. Chanyeol and Baekhyun also touched upon it. You're putting the safety of them, yourself, and everyone around you in that public airport in danger for some pictures and videos. And if something terrible were to happen, the blame and guilt will also fall upon the guys themselves. If someone got hurt because they were in the airport, EXO would not only feel absolutely horrible about it, but they would also have to deal with the consequences as well. It's like the airport is treated as some kind of meet and greet venue where they think they can get as close as they want. I think you need to read the room. These artists, they're covered up a lot of the times for a reason. Good on EXO for speaking up and preaching to these specific fans to maintain good order so that the members and everyone else present don't get hurt. Remember, when you're there surrounded by other like-minded fans, you should be a team. You should be looking out for one another. That's important. Kind of like how J-Hope rediscovered the importance of his team when he was on his own filming for Chicken Noodle Soup. By the way, if you haven't seen my theory on Chicken Noodle Soup yet, go check it out, shameless plug. But yeah, we gotta end this on a positive note, and what better way than J-Hope pouring out his feelings for his members while he was in LA. Realizing the impact each one of those guys have on him and how it affects the way he works. They're his rocks. Not the rock, his rocks. You know what I mean? You smell what I'm cooking?